Hey guys, welcome to today's MCAT question of the day. As always, we will be working our way through one of the many MCAT practice problems found at MCATselfprep.com, the home of the free MCAT prep course. I'm Andrew George, a 99th percentile MCAT tutor, and I'll be walking you through today's problem as if you were one of my private tutoring students. Be sure to hit pause and try this practice problem for yourself before watching my explanation. In order to approach this practice question, we first need to understand the difference between distance and displacement. Distance is considered to be the actual path taken, whereas displacement is the distance between the starting position and the ending position. For instance, in this practice problem, Johnny is in his car and he's driving along. And I'm sure he takes a lot of twists and turns along the way. So here he goes, whoa, traveling through like a mountain pass or driving around a hill or something. You know, his path has a lot of twists and turns. And that's what we consider his distance, the total distance that he drove during that trip that he took. And the problem told us that that distance for him was 17.45 miles. Whereas the displacement is the distance between where Johnny started from, which would be right here, and where he ended up, which would be right over here. And the problem told us that that was 9.44 miles. Now that we understand the difference between distance and displacement, we're ready to approach this question. We're solving for average velocity, and the average velocity equation is seen here. We have the average velocity equals change in displacement. Notice we're dealing with displacement and not distance, divided by the change in time. And in this problem, we're solving for the average velocity, and the displacement is 9.44 miles. And the change in time, we're told that it took Johnny 23.4 minutes. Now, we could easily solve this for the velocity, the average velocity in terms of minutes, but it's a good idea to take a look at the answer choices. What units are we dealing with in the answer choices? And if you look back at the problem, you'll notice that we're dealing with hours, miles per hour. Therefore, instead of solving this for miles per minute, I'm just going to do the conversion directly in the problem. So 23.4 minutes divided by 60 minutes will give me the hours that it took Johnny. So what I'm going to do before I try and divide this is I'm going to simplify my numbers for myself. So change of velocity equals, I'm going to simplify 9.44 to be 10, and I'm going to simplify 23.4 to be just 20, divided by 60. You could also write that as 1/3, right? And that's actually what I'd like to do. So I'll do V equals 10 divided by 1/3, which another way of writing that is 10 times 3, which equals 30. So my answer is 30 miles per hour. At least that's the approximation for my answer. And I go into a lot more details in my math mastery course about how to do this kind of math very quickly and very simply, instead of trying to solve for all the decimal points and all of that stuff, which can take way too long when you're taking the MCAT. So I'd highly recommend learning all my tips and tricks in my math mastery course. Now, if we look back at the question stem, we'll notice that the closest answer to 30 is answer choice B. And you're likely saying, well, you know, it's not that close to answer choice B. We didn't necessarily get an answer of 25. And you know, it's not a big deal. The goal is to go quickly and accurately. And we got the answer choice that's closest to 30. And that's the goal on the MCAT. If you liked today's MCAT question of the day, be sure to give it a like. And for more MCAT questions today, be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and enroll in our free MCAT prep course found at MCATselfprep.com. And if you are really looking to maximize your MCAT score, Feel free to visit my tutoring profile page and request a free 10-minute phone consultation. I'd love to chat with you about your situation and how you can maximize your MCAT score. I look forward to hearing from you soon. We'll see you next time.